I changed my mind that I wanted to do an improvisational one today for you. And I did just before we start, I did a very rough drawing of a fish turning into a bird. I haven't done, so I will do it in a short while so you can see it clear because I just start to have idea. The reason that I'm doing this is because my best friend from college passed away last night, suddenly. And I do want to use today's opportunity to do this piece to, contribute to him because he is a person in this workshop that I'm giving. I'm very much into the philosophy of Taoist philosophy of being one with nature, being one with earth, and return to simpleness. And also, Taoist, the most important part is not to buy into the mainstream, not buy into the majority, and be yourself. Have the courage to retreat. And this friend of mine, he has been an embodiment of this philosophy his whole life. In China, he never pursued success, rich, money, and he is an artist. And I asked Kenny, and Kenny will kindly show some of his work. And I think from his work, you will see the spirituality in his work. Yeah.
What I can share a little bit too is that Elena and I were checking in, and the work that you can see how intentional and peaceful the artwork is, and we're gonna share a little bit and a few because I was definitely amazed and impressed by that level of detail and intentionality in the paintings.
I appreciate for all your patience. I think his spirit is what we need for this time. Can you make it full screen or no? That's okay. I guess it's okay. Yeah, let's just do it this way. Great. Thank you, Elena, for sharing. It's my grade also. It's the artist. You can see he has the whole world in his heart. Yeah. Thank you for watching it. So now I'm going to, you can now follow, you can do what you want to do, but I will show you what I'm going to just kind of show you, like how when people do paper cut work, they actually do it very freely. The women in the past, they had no education. They don't know how to draw. I'm still drawing. They just kind of use a finger and make a few lines, then they start. Is this clear or? Okay, so like this is what I have largely now. I don't have a lot of time to think like how I want. I am thinking of, this is not totally him, but it's probably has him in it. So I wanted the eyes maybe bigger. The cutting off part is the dark part. And then I'm going to show you, which I already showed, is I want to decorate this. See, I want it to be a fish, kind of bird and the fish. So look, right? So and I wanted to have spirituality. I wanted to go up. I wanted to go up. The tail's going up, and then the mouth opens a little bit. I wanted to go. So it's not clear. This later is going to be, this is really the fish tail, or it is the bird's tail. It, it can be both. It's really, I want to use this opportunity to tell you that we can transcend art. That's exactly the function of art, is transcend reality rather than just depicting. It can show our emotion. My hope, I want him to have peace in the heaven. And then, you can also do this one. And Sophie asked me how I'm going to do this. This is just, you have to cut small. Do I want to give him something here? Not sure. So we can cut and decide. And this wing, I want it to be also going maybe like this. The detail, I'm not sure yet. Maybe like that. And I'll decide in a short while. But this is a whole process for the first timers that we showed last time. Is the first thing we want to do is to fix it. So that because this is, I have 6 layers. I have 6 layers here. And I have 6 layers here. If I don't fix it, when I cut, it will switch. And when you fix it, usually you fix it where you are going to cut off later. So I know that I'm going to cut this off later. I will just use this place, this part to fix this paper. It's free. You're free to do, but usually you want to have the larger shape. Then you kind of decide what you want. And sometimes you're not even sure your larger shape. Like for example, this part, this part, do I really want it to feel like bird tail or and also a fish tail, or you can even have something. but I wanted the straight line, smooth line. So I decided, but if you didn't decide, you don't have to cut a large shape yet. I think I'm largely decided. So, okay, so we start, if you're doing yours, what we're doing now is to cut our large shape that we want. Maybe I didn't give the wings too big, but I can always do after to improve on this, right? So when doing art, don't think that much. It's an exercise you learn by doing. So see, I'm cutting the larger shape and I'm trying to think that this fish turning into bird, because that's also what last time we talked about, this interconnection of life in Taoist philosophy and also the transformative part aspect of yin and yang. And the last time I also told you like things from the sky are symbolizes yang, and from water it's yin. So I'm in a way designed this in a way that it is fish turned into bird, fish turned into bird, yin turned into yang, and he went from earth to heaven. You make turn, you make turn. When it is big, you don't have, you can go opposite way, but let's just try this part. Like for example, I haven't totally decided how I want to go, then I just cut off randomly. I will fix it later. And here, I know I want it to be like that. So a lot of decisions that you make while I'm cutting it, so it's, you can be free. You can want to stick it. And I do want to show cutting the eye because the eye is very important. Usually I start the eye after I cut the large shape out. See, this is called the large shape. And I usually go to the eye. If anything has eyes, the reason being if you cut the eye wrong and it's not fixable, you pretty much need to start it. See? Sophie, you asked how. It's just you needed to practice. It is a lot of control. So I have that part. And then I still need to cut this part, this side. See, this is why you need a pair of pointy scissors. Otherwise, you can't go through the paper. So, I'm wondering if I want I like that. Okay, then this one, I think that he is actually a very low-key person. So do I want to make him? I want him to be free. He was free anyways, but see, I made curved lines. When I draw, I just indicated that I want there to be lines, but when I cut, I may not be doing the same thing. This is the same as what I told you just now. It's just that I made a little bit, it's big and it is curved. Okay, so that's what I decided that one to be. And then this one, probably not that big, so it goes to this is the same technique I just showed you, but I'm just turning my and I want to have a look like how much I want. Okay, so I probably want it to be that. I can still think of how to decorate later, but I don't really like. Okay, I decided that I do need this line. How is everyone doing? Are you watching me doing or you are also doing it along? Because while I'm doing the cutting, I can't actually see you. I hope you are either doing yours and then also get some idea by watching what I say, that I cut a large shape, that I know what I want, then how I'm cutting and deciding what I want. And this part, I'm going to cut it just to show what is called a young cut. It's free. They are all children. I want this heart shape. It's all about turning your scissors. I could do it more, but just what can I do? You don't have to cut this detail, but I think it is good that you have you see, because I think a lot of artists, once you see it, you know you can do it. This is oops, and the other part is how much time we have. Okay. Okay. Then this one, it's just because fish moves, I'm making a little bit of wave kind of shape on the body. And similarly, you can make shape on yours. If you're doing a bird, you want to observe how the bird feathers grow, like what the shape. Some are pointed and some are round. In order to do it well, although it has abstraction, partly abstracted in this, but your observation of the nature, whatever, if it is animal or it's flower, fish, bird, your keen observation will help you to express in art, and people will see that you do, but you will have, whether it's real or not, it has life. and be free, not like to, draw something so you have to cut it perfect. No, the laser cut can cut it very precisely. But when you look at it, it's intricate, beautiful, but dead because it doesn't have our energy in it. It doesn't have the love we give to it, the spirit that we put into our work. And then in turn, by doing artwork, by creating, it gives us in life a way to transcend reality and also not afraid that we are different from most people or what the majority decide, the rules that the majority decide. Once we are creative, we are spiritual, we have a connection we made with animals, with nature, with flowers. We go out, we observe, we get so much from them. And then after another short while, we created from, just a blank paper, something. This in turn give us strength. To give him some strength. So this corner, I'm not going to make it round, but a straight one. It's all just from the feel that you have. Follow what you feel about. When you cut a bird, try to be a bird. Think of how the bird flap their wings. How birds so small, but they can live through negative 40 centigrade of weather. This is direction. I didn't think the direction is wrong. Direction 1 to 3. This way. So, I want you to afterwards email me your work so that if you look at the YouTube for last week, I put the people who give me work, I put in the video at the end. So if you give me your work, I will edit into the video and for Earth Day especially, but also maybe I also use it in, like a video that I include. And I will write your name there too. And you can also write your name on your piece while you're taking the photo. So I guess, I can do more, but I'm going to stop very quickly just to show that why I cut the directions. Okay, so I'm going to stop here. Some detailed decoration we can do later, but because I'm not done, I'm not taking that piece off yet, that middle piece that I fixed this thing. Okay, so this is 9 at this time. And I would like to see if you're still working on it. Anyone want to show me? Oh, that's great, duck.